This September, we enter a rare eclipse portal, a turning point that brings both endings and beginnings. So hold on to your hat. September is about to bring one of the most powerful eclipse portals we've seen in years. We're talking patterns of change, unpredictable twists, and rare cosmic alignments that are set to shake things up. So we've got 2 new moons in Virgo, one opening the portal at 0 degrees, a powerful beginning. This is not an eclipse, but it opens the portal. And the second, a solar eclipse at 29 degrees. Both of these are power degrees, powerful ending with this second one. It's very rare to have 2 new moons in Virgo. And this is an eclipse, a solar eclipse, and it's opposite Neptune and Saturn, marking powerful endings and turning points. Plus, we've also got Pisces total lunar eclipse that's deeply psychic and lucky with blessings flowing from Jupiter. Change is coming and it's going to be big. But before we get stuck into the readings, I have a very exciting announcement. My flagship course, Tarot 101, is now open for enrollment. This is a foundational course where I teach you the exact method I use to read tarot, not just vague intuition, but a practical system of patterns and numbers that gives you clear techniques that anyone can use. It's live now. Early bird offer ends on midnight, the 23rd Eastern Standard Time. So check it out. The link is in the bio. Okay, Sagittarius. So these eclipse energies is affecting your 4th house and 10th house, your houses of career and family. So it may be that you need to let go of something around a career or something you're doing to do with your career or status even, and there might be something significant coming in around your home or your family. So there could be significant patterns of change happening in those particular areas. Now, the eclipses are like major resets, opportunities for change, and they are happening in the houses of Pisces and Virgo, where the nodes are, which are the eclipse energies. And these are making a challenging aspect to you, Sagittarius. So this might spur you into action in some way. There is something here that is creating a challenge to take some kind of action. So let's see what we have. We have the 7 of Feathers, preparation and resourcefulness, and the King of Shells, harmony and integrity. This is the 7 of Swords and the King of Cups. So I want to say trust your intuition with the plans that you're making at this moment in time, because I feel like especially when it comes to your career and especially when it comes to your status. So status can be anything like what sort of job you have, what sort of position you're known for, but it can also be where you live, what sort of relationship status you have, whether you're like married, single, whether you're a mother, a nurse, a father, a son, whatever it is, status can come in that way, and it's like how you're contributing to the world. And I feel like in many ways it's like rethinking that, and it has this sense that there's something that you have a gift for. That you can trust your intuition when it comes to choosing a path that will really serve you wonderfully in terms of your career and in terms of a status. And there could be some kind of change of status happening. So this is interesting coming through for you, Sagittarius. Let's see what is shifting and changing for Sagittarius. We have the Wand Princess, Fire Palace, and the Sun card. Beautiful. A lot of fire happening here. Leo and Aries. So Wand Princess is the Page of Wands. So what I'm feeling here, Sagittarius, is that you're getting newly motivated and excited about something. You're getting revitalized. There's a new spark. There's a new energy. There's a sense of, I want to follow this. This message that I'm getting that could be exciting for you. So I feel like you're looking at something straight on. If you can trust your intuition and put a plan into the action that is working for you at the moment, but might just need a few like little shifts and pivots and changes, then there is something igniting within you here, which can bring this sense of vitality and joy, which is really beautiful. I feel like there's a particular direction that you're letting go of something that feels like in many ways you were being deceived. That's the words I've been getting, that you had been deceived or led down the wrong path in some way, whether this is to be that they're showing me the perception like, I'm seeing something and thinking that that is the right directional path for me, and they're saying, no, it isn't. Or you believe something to be true and they're saying, no, it isn't. So that could be challenging in itself, just a sense of something I believe to be true or something that I thought was right for me isn't. But they're saying you're being very strongly guided into a new direction, which is so right for you, and you're going to see that so clearly. And it's almost like lighting a fire within you. So yeah, it's quite fascinating. Okay, so let's see what else is coming through for you, Sagittarius. Okay, what else is coming in for Sagittarius? We have the Strength card. So a lot of Leo energy, Leo, Sun, Aries, and the Strength card is Leo as well. So Leo is a fire sign as well. That energy is going to give you energy. It's going to help fuel you and feel courageous moving into this shift and change. And sometimes when it feels like these eclipses are going to be squaring your sign, which is a challenging aspect in astrology, then the Sun card again, like look at all this beautiful energy coming in. Double Sun card. This is an opportunity. Like I said, it spurs you into action. It may be that there's something that you have been called upon to do in this lifetime, and for whatever reason you haven't done it. It feels like, okay, I need to do it this time, or there's a second chance of some sort. There's an opportunity to revitalize, and those messages are coming to you. And just have an open mind, because it might just be the smallest thing. You might be listening to a podcast, or you might be reading something, and it's just like, boom, I get the message. Or it could be a conversation, something you overhear, and then suddenly it's like something just activates inside your mind, and it's like, just boom, mind is alive, shift of direction, seeing something so differently. It just feels like it's only the smallest piece of information though, and everything can change. So let's see what else is coming in for Sagittarius. The Five of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, and the Justice card. Wow, okay. So change is coming in around money as well. And this feels like there could be some exciting opportunities around money or financial situation, or changes coming in around that. So we have as the situation the Strength card, which is about embracing something new but with fortitude, and embracing something new with courage. Being able to still feel like it's something new and amazing, but to have the resilience from past experiences help you remain strong as you move through this. So they're saying through this eclipse portal, you're going to have to be very brave and strong and resilient. It is crossed by the Judgment card. So it may feel like in many ways that you are going through a major review process, that you are preparing for some kind of irrevocable shift and change in some way. Crossed by the Judgment card, it may also be that you're feeling that other people are having a lot of opinions about you and what you're doing and who you are, and that might be challenging for you. Some of those opinions are going to be wonderful, and some of them are going to be like, what are you doing? Like, why are you doing this? I didn't know that about you, and sort of questioning it and challenging it. So I feel like you kind of got this crossfire of other people's opinions, and as strong as you are, and you will be, it still might affect you. So in many ways, this is really asking you, who are you in the world, and how are you turning up with harmony and integrity in the world? So I feel like in itself, that's going to be pretty challenging. And at the base, we've got the Eight of Pentacles. So this could be a lot to do with your work and career opportunities, or something that you're wanting to master and you've put a lot of work into in some ways. So I feel like there's a real challenge for growth here. There's a real challenge to grow, soul growth, and I feel like it's very public. That's the thing. It's not something you can privately go away and process. It's like other people are seeing this happen to you and seeing you, and you're out in the limelight, quite literally, with the sun coming out. So you're in the limelight with the sun. I like the sun next to this Five of Pentacles, because that's what we need to melt that icy snow there, and we don't want that anymore. So the sun in your conscious mind could feel like a breakthrough. It could feel like suddenly there's opportunities where you didn't see them before. It definitely feels like inner child is guiding you, where something felt so serious and boring, you can have a little bit more fun. You're feeling happier in some way, or the need to feel that, to feel revitalized, is coming in with the Sun card as well. This is going to push you into that opportunity, but I feel like there's kind of challenges around it or resistances. In the recent past, we have the Lovers card. So it did feel like you had a big choice, and somehow it feels like you've risen to a challenge. There could have actually been a very serious and significant other, or a significant choice around an other, or a significant choice around this growth and embracing this growth in your life. In some ways, you've embraced it. And yes, it has been hard in a way, because whenever there's growth, there's growing pains and it's challenging. But at the same time, I feel like you're just going through that period of growing pains, and then it's almost like there's going to be a breakthrough of some sort that comes in with it. And when I'm saying growth, the guides are saying be really clear that this is soul growth. So this is an accelerated soul growth period for you, Sagittarius, but it might be like you're going through it in terms of like what's happening with your work, or what's happening with your career, or what's happening with a relationship. It's being mirrored back to you with something on your concrete realm, but on a soul level, there's more of you. You're being asked to expand and grow. There's more of you being asked of in the world. And so it is this sense that however that's appearing, it's like I have to stretch and grow bigger and find this expansion within me in places that felt like it was tight, and that I'd somehow constricted or felt constricted, or I restricted it, or whether it's you or an external factor, it feels constricted. And so it's like pushing past those barriers, those walls, and that's going to be the breakthrough that is coming in here. So in the near future, we have the Page of Swords. There's something coming to you. This is about having a very open and curious mind. So it's kind of like, what's happening to me? Why is this happening to me? And the answers will come in unexpected ways with this Page of Swords. It could be something online. It could just be, like I said, little piece of information, something you've learnt. But there is something really important piece of news or information that you will get in the near future that somehow is what you need for you to break through, for you to understand and break through to the next level of this expansion that's coming in for you. So you're turning up as the Five of Wands, which is, again, a challenge. It's a challenge. It's challenging to grow. It's challenging to do something differently. It's the five characters are like testing out their skills. Maybe you're learning new skills, or maybe you're trying something different and challenging yourself, or just kind of testing yourself out there and putting yourself out there a little bit more. And, how does that work? In a way, the Five of Wands is definitely a challenge to grow, which is what we're seeing here. And it's sort of like maybe doing things a bit differently. It might be requiring a lot of effort. Energy surrounding you is the Seven of Pentacles. So it actually is interesting because it feels like there are abundant opportunities around you. It might feel like in many ways that there are other people that have more than you. It might be a little bit of comparison, like, oh, they've done a little bit better than me with this, or they've got a bit more than that. And how did they get that? And how can I get more of that? I feel like there could be a little bit of that around. But ultimately what that's mirroring back to you is that you want more and you have the opportunity to plant a seed in and sort of reassess your time, effort, energy and money. There's opportunities for investment to come in, whether it's financial, time, effort, energy, money, whatever it is, there's opportunities to invest differently that could bring a new kind of growth for you. So this might be a good time to speak to somebody who's like a financial expert, or just kind of pivot, like, okay, where do I want to put my time, effort, energy and money so that I can get the maximum growth that I'm looking for here? So it's almost like you want some tangible results here. It's not just all like, yeah, I'm testing something out. I want to actually show me the money, show me the concrete results, show me the proof, show me that something's shifting and changing in my world. I want to see it. So it almost feels like that. Hopes and Fears is the Death card, which is transformation, big change coming in. That is probably a hope and a fear. It makes a lot of sense. I see this is transformation coming through, but it's not necessarily the easiest of passages to transform, but yet it could actually be the one that is the more fulfilling and the one that brings the greater rewards after you go through it. And we have as an outcome this Five of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, and the Justice card. And so this Five of Pentacles has been a challenge here again, a challenge on the material realm. So whether there's been some kind of challenge around money or a living situation or health, the Knight of Wands comes in, and the Knight of Fire, along with the Sun, it's surrounded by this heat, this card, and this snow here, these little beggars here hobbling away in the snow. That snow is about to melt. So whatever it is that you're getting cold feet about, quite literally, it's like your soul and spirit are saying, no, we're doing this. The fire is coming back, and it's like, I'm getting motivated again. I might have a little moment of like, not sure, hesitation, last minute jitters, not sure about this, but I'm moving forward positively, taking action with that Knight of Wands, which is a beautiful Sagittarius energy, charging forward, making a positive change. And the Justice card wants to bring in some kind of balance as well, but there could be some kind of exciting new contract that comes in. So there could be some kind of exciting new agreement or contract that comes through that feels like justice has been served in some way, and that it helps you overcome this challenge here of the Five of Pentacles, which is in the material realm. So I love this. And also I love the fact that the Sagittarius card of Temperance has come in as well, which is very nice because it felt very much like we're in the Leo energy at first with all the fire. And now it's almost like you've had the support of a fellow fire energy here. So if you've got any Leos around, they might actually be quite supportive or helpful energies around you at this moment. But it feels like there's been support from a fellow fire energy that said, I can help you come back to yourself in some way. I can help you rebalance. We've got the Temperance and the Justice card. It's about restoring some kind of balance. So there is an opportunity to take action here that restores some kind of balance here that might have been a challenge for you. And it feels like it could have a lot to do with money and resources, or it could have been a lot to do with something to do with a living situation and health. It's something on the material realm here. And the Temperance card is saying things are starting to flow again. There's a balance that can be restored, calm can be restored, and it can feel like you're coming back to yourself and that you're opening up to joy again, and it's feeling like you're on the divine path again. And so it's feeling very much like you're ready to dip your toe back in and get motivated. You've gained some energy through this process, which is very beautiful. And it's also a message with the Temperance card to say moderation. It's all in moderation. It's going to require a lot of patience moving through this energy, but yet it's going to be transformative. So any kind of challenges that you set for yourself now, where you challenge yourself to grow, is going to have a transformative effect. But you have to understand this is a longer term effect. But yet we're seeing the sun coming out for you. So we're starting to see some positive, tangible effects coming through where you're feeling happier, more revitalized, more joyful, which is really nice. So let's see. So this is just a really fabulous energy if you want to extend yourself or expand in terms of your work or your career in some way, or in terms of your earning capacity in some way, or what's going on with the living situation in some way, or improve your health in some way. It is requiring some effort and courage and bravery, but at the same time, it's a really positive time to be working with it, because it brings that eclipse-like energy of reset and change that serves you, because the old is outdated. And so it's just a fabulous time. So we have as the affirmation cards, the past is over. This is a new day, one that I have never lived before. I stay in the now and enjoy each and every moment. And we've got every thought I think is creating my future. The universe totally supports every thought I choose to think and believe. I have unlimited choices about what I think. I choose balance, harmony, and peace. That's what we're seeing here with the Temperance card. And I express it in my life. Very beautiful. And let's pull a charm for you, Sagittarius. Let's pull a charm for Sagittarius. And Sagittarius, just letting you know that this is a reading purely for the eclipse energy, the eclipse portal, the monthly reading. The September readings are still to come out, and that is where you will have opportunity to access an extended reading. Ooh, The skull and crossbone. Okay. So yeah, a really great time in terms of cutting out things that you no longer need, to stop going down paths that are dangerous for you, or that you're heeding warnings here. And it's very much like, don't go down that path. That path is dangerous. That path is poisonous. That path is not good. So don't go down that path. You're getting very strong messages not to continue something and to let something go. And that actually is going to rebalance and bring a positive change into your life. So that's your reading, Sagittarius. Thank you so much. And don't forget about my beautiful Tarot 101 course. It is live. I'm very excited about it. It is open for early bird offer only until midnight, Saturday the 23rd. It's the last time it's going to be available at this early bird price. It's instant access, self-paced video course guided by me. It has a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. And this is where I teach you the method, the exact method that I use to read tarot. And it's perfect for beginners, or if you're a seasoned reader. It just helps you with finding some really easy meanings, some clarity, finding the connection in the cards, getting confidence with your intuition and with reading, and all the wonderful benefits that come through with having tarot in your life, which is learning to trust your inner wisdom, feeling confident with choices and decisions in your life. And it helps you recognize the patterns in your life as well, can bring you the peace and harmony that you're looking for with the Temperance card. It brings some beautiful guidance. So all of that is in my beautiful Tarot 101 course. The link is in the description box below. And like I said, the early bird offer is running out in a couple of days, so it's important to get in now. So thank you so much, Sagittarius. Please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Love to read your comments, and take care.